What is Hinduism? And what is Buddhism? And what makes these religions so special? We traveled the world to find out exactly that. Maybe it's because of the unique traditions, or maybe even the comforting environment. Maybe these religions are just part of certain people's lives. Either way, there must be something special about these religions, and we are ready to figure out what. Here's what we found.
Let's start with Hinduism. What's the point of following this?
Great question. Hinduism is one of the most popular religions in the world, especially in India.
Around 80% of the population follows it.
Yep, that's right. A lot of people trust and believe in this religion because it's such a huge part of India's culture, creating the caste system.
That includes Brahmins, kind of like priests, Kshatriyas, which are like warriors, Vaishyas, which are skilled workers, and Sudras, which are unskilled workers, which is also followed by Paryas, which are like the untouchables, who do the dirty or unholy jobs.
In this caste system, there's very limited social mobility. These caste and roles are called varnas. There's a saying that if you follow dharma, which is your job, and you get good karma, which is the good and bad deeds an individual is responsible for, then you'll move up in varna.
The people want to be reincarnated, which is the process of samsara in a better varna. Their Atman, aka soul, moves from varna to varna in each life as their karma develops them. The end goal is to get to moksha, which is a heaven-like place.
The people of Hinduism believe in many gods, which means the religion is polytheistic.
There's thousands of, lesser gods? I don't know.
Did you know most worship actually takes place in the home, even though there are many temples?
The great part about Hinduism is there ain't no one way to follow it. That's what makes it so popular. I mean, it's fantastic. You don't have one way to do it. I mean, there's so much diversity to it.
A holy location for the Hindus is the Ganges River.
Yeah, people bathe in it and stuff. It's crazy.
Yes, Hindu people bathe in the river as well as sprinkle their loved ones' ashes in it. In Hinduism, family is the most basic unit of life, and it is really important to the people. They try so hard to have perfect families that they arrange marriages.
Well, folks, that's all for Hinduism. Now, let's move on to Buddhism.
Let's start with the religion's origination. The founder of Buddhism goes by many names: Siddhartha Gautama, the Enlightened One, or most commonly known as Buddha. Unlike Hinduism, Buddhists don't follow a god. Instead, they follow the ideas of the Enlightened One.
In Buddhism, everyone is equal. Buddhism emphasizes equality and does not have a strict caste system, which is the complete opposite compared to Hinduism and their caste system.
That's right. Everyone has a fair chance to reach nirvana and follow Buddha in his footsteps.
Nirvana is kind of like moksha from Hinduism. It is the state of perfect peace, happiness, and understanding that Buddha achieved.
Buddhists had to follow the middle way in order to live a proper life. The middle way was a balance between miserable self-denial and living a life full of selfish desires.
The idea was to find perfect peace and balance and discover nirvana at the end of life, living through the middle way.
In order to understand the point of Buddhism, you must understand the Four Noble Truths. The Four Noble Truths were: 1. All life is suffering. 2. Suffering is caused by selfish desires. 3. Desire can be eliminated to end suffering. And 4. The way to end suffering is to follow the Eightfold Path.
So the people had to believe in the Four Noble Truths and live by the Eightfold Path? That's a lot to remember.
Yep, the Four Noble Truths were the ideas of Buddha that started the religion.
And the Eightfold Path was a code of behavior people had to follow. By following the ideas of Buddha, people could reach nirvana.
Buddhists were also known to stress nonviolence. Many Buddhists were even vegetarian. They couldn't even hurt a fly.
Buddhism started to become more popular as it spread to Southeast Asia. Everyone wanted to be a part of this journey to enlightenment.
So yes, Buddhism and Hinduism are the two main religions of India.
They have many similarities, including their location and their belief in reincarnation.
But they also have many differences, like the belief of gods, the use of the caste system, strict versus relaxed rules and regulations, as well as the use of priests.
But both religions have an incredible following, so the Rav is doing something right.
There are also a few other smaller religions in India that are semi-prominent to society.
These include Jainism and Sikhism.
Jainism, like Buddhism, stressed nonviolence and believed that everything had a soul, including things in nature.
Then there is Sikhism, a monotheistic religion that believes in reincarnation, equality for all, and they absolutely despise discrimination against any other religion. They do not tolerate it at all.
These religions have originated from Hinduism and Buddhism, which means Hinduism and Buddhism have both greatly impacted history.